Game 5 of the Hawks-Naismith Tip-Off Holiday Classic here from the House of Blue at Norcross High School. I'm John Morgo, joined pregame by Sly Sports Guy Wood and Joe Virgin, as we're about ready to give you this final, the nightcap. It's the Norcross Blue Devils against the Newton Rams. Sly, you were just down on the bench. You got some breaking news about things that broke from the Newton side.
Well, Newton is going to be hit with the injury bug. They're going to have 3 players, and I'm talking about 3 key players will be out tonight. Ja'Kai Newton, he's going to be out probably until about mid-January. They're working him back around. You got Kayvon Jeffries. He's nursing an ankle injury, and he'll be out. And Ashton Penniman, the long-range shooter, the guard, who does a lot for Newton, he's going to be out tonight. So Newton's going to be down a couple of players. We'll see how they respond.
And Joe, how does this factor into Norcross's preparation?
This game right here is about guard and wing play, and those are 3 guards and wings. Huge news for Norcross. They gotta attack these guys who don't play as much and get open looks.
And Sly, this is 2 programs, Norcross and Newton. They're very well familiar with each other.
Yes.
Some epic battles throughout the years.
Yes, epic battles throughout the year at this place. These 2 teams are very familiar. They're both what we like to call blue bloods in the state of Georgia. They're coached by 2 state champion winning coaches, Coach Charlemagne Gibbs and Coach Jesse McMillan. Both of these guys have multiple championships in the state of Georgia. So this should be an exciting game. It's a reason this game is the nightcap.
There is a reason, of course. And Joe, looking over at the Norcross side of things, again, is this an important bellwether for the Blue Devils as they judge how far they can go this season?
This is their biggest game so far. Newton is a nationally ranked program. They've had their 2 losses. One of those came from an out-of-state team from Texas. Norcross needs to win this to show not just the state of Georgia, but the nation that they are one of the top teams.
Well, they're always one of the top teams, certainly always in the title talk consideration. We were talking about it before we got on air, and I think somebody said they wanted to make a prediction about who they want to see on top at the end of this contest.
This is a tough one. Both of these teams are well coached. They have a lot of athletes. They have a lot of players. But my problem is Newton is down some key players. And when they're down key players, Jesse McMillan is a great strategist. He's going to take advantage of those key players being down. It's the home crowd. You have those crazy Norcross kids out front on the sideline. I may have to give the advantage to Norcross tonight.
Hold on now, Sly. I'm going to go the other way. Newton's lost 2 games. They've got to win this one, too. They are going to come in with a fire, and they're going to come in. They've lacking scoring with the 3 injuries, but Stephon Castle is going to come out tonight, and he's going to come out hot and get them up to an early lead. Hopefully they can carry it through. I'm going with Newton.
All right, well, one of these gentlemen will be correct when we end this ball game. We're going to take a break, and then when we return, it'll be Joel Hilsman with the call of our nightcap. We've had some fantastic basketball throughout the afternoon and evening, and we're going to end it with a classic. It's the Norcross Blue Devils, it's the Newton Rams in the final of the Atlanta Hawks-Naismith Tip-Off Holiday Classic, and it's coming up next right here on the SUV TV.
Hi, I'm Dominique Wilkins, and welcome to my backyard and CBA Sports. At CBA Sports, we create family fun and a lifetime of memories. From our custom-built court systems, putting greens, synthetic lawn, to complete outdoor living spaces. From a single court to your own backyard fantasy, we can do any or all to accommodate your yard, your budget, and your lifestyle. As president of CBA Sports, I invite you to stop by our design center where you can see and play on all our products. I hope to see you soon.
Tamara Brown with SUV TV at the CP3 Rising Stars campus.
SUV TV's 2019 NBA Draft Day coverage.
Anthony Edwards Collegiate Decision, presented by the Georgia Hoop Circle on SUV TV.
SUV TV brings the game to the audience.
You give a better focus on the actual game at hand. Sometimes you could tell it's just a running camera by itself sitting there, but with SUV TV, it's more of a personal experience.
Just the exposure, being able to see games that you normally wouldn't be able to see, not only here locally, but across the country.
Those angles make you pick up different things as a coach, as an evaluator. They're giving you great quality, nobody talking in the background. I think it brings basketball to the forefront.
Whether it's a family member that lives in a different state, they can watch the game, or just bringing in more coverage for these players, or if it just allows us to raise more money for something like Susan G. Komen. And so I think this event has grown because you guys have been a part of it the whole entire time.
SUV TV has given a different light to kids that don't always get the best exposure.
The commentary that goes along with the games, I think is always interesting.
Touchdown.
Oh! Yes, sir. It brings something to the table that no other streaming aspect can bring, no matter how hard they try right now.
Dayton Avian Williamson at the buzzer. That is how you get the Peachtree Corners Invitational started. And that will do it. Thanks for joining us.
When you don't feel like working and you still got to go to work, that's the grind. And that's what you have to do sometimes.
When you choose to put in the work and embrace the journey, success has no choice but to find you.
Buzz, come here. I want to see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. with the varsity.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, you made it.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
We welcome you into the finale, the nightcap of the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic. Joel Hilsman and Sylvester Williams, glad that you're with us. From the House of Blue, we're up on the perch for the host, Norcross Blue Devils, coming in at 6-0, taking on the Newton Rams, coming in at 3-2. Sly, set it off for us. What are we going to expect in this ball game tonight?
Man, you're going to see great guard play tonight. You're going to see great guard play, and one of the guys I really want to see is Mr. Castle. I can't call him Steve or Stevie or Stefan. I can't call him. I got to call him Mr. Castle because the way he plays. When you sit and you look at somebody and you say he passes the eye test, this kid, he passes the eye test. He looks like he is a legit D1 college basketball player. And here's the thing, he puts up the points and the buckets to prove he's a legit D1 basketball player. So I really, really want to see him and see who gets the task of guarding him.
We'll step out for the national anthem right here when we come back. Tip-off next from the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic.
Happy holidays, Mr. Scrooge.
I can barely get reception outside the old town center.
You need a better network. 'Tis the season to switch to Verizon.
Tis?
Tis. You get a free 5G phone when you do.
Free phone?
Plus, Verizon gives you another great gift.
Oh, well, the more gifts, the merrier. For me.
Oh, Scrooge.
This season, only Verizon gives you a free 5G phone and $100 off Xbox All Access with Xbox Series S. Wow! Only on the network America relies on. Verizon.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
The Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic rolls on right here on SUV TV. The nightcap and the finale. It is the Norcross Blue Devils, the host, taking on the Newton Rams. And you talked about Stephon Castle. Let's flip it over to the other side. Norcross, the defending 7A state champs. What to look forward to on this particular team that has had a bit of a roster makeover and added some offense.
Speaking of adding offense, adding a player, Bilal Abdul-Rahman. He's a guy, came over from W.D. Muhammad. I am really, really interested in see how he meshes with this Norcross squad. Now, he's a 5'10 guy. He is a scorer. He is a pure scorer. He was probably one of the leaders in the state in 1A private in scoring, averaging around 28 a game over at W.D. Muhammad. But the thing is, he's 5'10. On the next level, he's not going to be expected to score the way he scores. So they want to see how he can play as a point guard. So now he's at Norcross playing with some talent, playing with a different level of talent than he played at W.D. Muhammad. So now we get to see how he runs the show for a talented team, man. He is a guy, he is just exciting. He is pure excitement.
The starting lineups being introduced to you right now for, of course, the host Norcross Blue Devils. And the starters were introduced for the Newton Rams as well. Newton going to be all in black, black tops, black bottoms, and then they got deep navy blue numbers and a little white trim as well. And then Norcross, of course, in their home white, white tops and white bottoms, the navy numbers. Got a little silver trim around the way. Stephon Castle, of course, you want to keep your eyes on him, but I want you to know about number 3, Tim Prather. I'm going to get into Tim Prather a little bit more as we go in the contest for Norcross. Lamarion Jordan will jump it with Ben Hodges. And it goes out of bounds. So the starting lineups for Newton, it'll be number 1, Ben Hodges, number 2, Stephon Castle, number 3, Tim Prather, number 10, Jabez Jenkins, and number 22, Marcus Whitlock. They started for the Newton Rams. For the host, Norcross Blue Devils, it'll be number 0, Bilal Abdul-Rahman, number 2, Lamarion Jordan, number 3, Meir Panone, number 4, Samarion Bond, and number 5, Toby Ojokwu. A 3-ball, Castle, no good. Rebound on the floor. They fight for it, and it's going to be picked up by Newton, but taken away from Norcross. Here's Meir Panone in the front court. Panone spins it up ahead. Here's Samarion Bond. Bond takes the body, goes up left hand, cannot get it to go, and Whitlock flying with the hair flying, gets the rebound for the Newton Rams. 3-ball lifted. It's good. Prather, coming off of a 17-point effort in their win over Archer the other night, gets it going as he cracks the seal on this one with a 3-ball. Ojokwu has it out on the logo. Ojokwu now to Lamarion Jordan. Jordan on a dribble handoff to Bilal. Bilal now to Samarion Bond. Bond now to Ojokwu. Castle working on Bond. Bond has it on the face-up. Bond taking it, turning up with the left hand. No. Rebound comes off now to the Newton Rams. 2 empty trips so far in the first 2 possessions for the Norcross Blue Devils. Stephon Castle, a 41-point effort a week ago in Texas against Duncanville. And he almost won the game, literally almost won it by himself. Kick to the top to Hodges. Hodges now going to take it and hand off back to Castle. Stephon has Bond on him. Jumper, no good. Rebound comes off and picked up by Ojokwu. Ojokwu pushing it down, bounces it over to Panone. Panone now going to come on the attack. Panone to the hoop and dunk. Meir Panone slicing and dicing and dunking.
That kid is just so explosive. How quick he is up off his feet. Panone will excite the crowd every time he gets in the open court.
And I think that's Norcross's advantage to get in the open floor. Picked up that dribble. Hodges hands it to Castle. Castle now gives it off on the drive. Stop. There's the jumper. Karam's off. No good. Rebound back to Jabez. Jabez touched out of bounds and a turnover.
Stepped on the line. He's going to have to call that one out of bounds. Look at Panone. Look how quick he is. Look how quick he gets up off the floor. 2 hands. Throws it down.
Pogo stick action.
They got him listed at 6'4", but I don't think he's 6'4". I don't think he's 6'4".
And so now we've got an issue with the shot clock. And I think some of the fans here are beginning to understand what the Norcross student section is like. Even on a special event, the Norcross student section is going to stand up.
Yeah. And you got a mom standing here talking about sit down. No, they don't sit down.
No, not going to happen.
They don't sit down at all. She says it's a tournament, not a Norcross game. Sorry. The Norcross student section will not sit down. They're going to be up the whole game.
So not sure what the issue is with the shot clock. It had this happen in the beginning of the last game.
And what ends up happening, I think, with this shot clock is something, they've had to reset it multiple times. They had to reset it a couple of times. So I'm not sure what's going on with it.
I think it's just the batteries in the remote, honestly. That's the one thing about it. We're at Norcross High School, which is in Gwinnett County, and they installed, all of the Gwinnett County public schools installed a shot clock the same way, on top to the right of the basket.
Now, here's my question. We talked about that Norcross student body. Now, we talked about this about 2 weeks ago when we were at North Gwinnett for Jerry Cook. How are we rating the student bodies now? Well, I'm putting Norcross in the top 5. I'm putting them in the top 5 of students. They won't be 1 or 2, but they're somewhere in that top 5.
I'm going to be honest with you. You really have to rate it on a region night when they bring the pep band in here as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Drive, Ojoku scoring. Toby Ojoku with the bucket.
They're bringing that pep band. It gets rowdy.
It does. Here's Castle. Castle worked on by Panone. So Bond and Panone have both guarded Castle. Kick out, 3 ball, lifted, bottom of the net. 3 is good from Tim Prather. Prather feeling good now. He's got back-to-back tray balls in this contest, 6-4. We've played 3 minutes.
Now, you talked about their game against Archer. They started off really slow against Archer, and Archer was in it in that first half. They can't have that slow start here against Norcross.
Foul called on the pass. Foul on Prather. Take a look at Ojoku's drive and finish with the left hand. Panone with the trigger. Panone looks and gets it in. Open, 3. Lamarion Jordan, no good. Rebound comes off the Norcross. They're running in transition. They've got 3-on-3. Up ahead, Hodges comes in. Layup, cannot get it to go. They tip, follow, and it comes back out. Here comes Bilal. Bilal Abdur-Rahman. Wahal all the way. Rahman, layup, no, and he was fouled. Flying out of control toward the basket. He'll go to the free throw line.
And this is the thing about Raham. Raham, you know he can score that basket. You know if he gets in the open court, he give him an open shot, you give him a look, you know he can put it in the hole. So that's a great thing to have in a point guard. If you know this guy's going to run my show and he can score a basket whenever we need him to, that's scary.
Bilal Abdur-Rahman, good look at him, and the free throw is good. You made an excellent point, though, in our opening. You take a look there at Jesse McMillan, the head coach of the defending 7A state champ Norcross Blue Devils. Now he has this amount of talent around him. I'm going to use an example. You can score 20 and that not be enough, yet you can go play with other talent and get 14 and become a better basketball player.
Exactly.
Here is Castle, worked on by Panone. It was tipped, and now Castle has it. He picked up the dribble, swings it to the right side. Comes on the drive, now back out to Castle. Castle has it. Gonna drive. Castle out of control. Blocking foul called on Bond. He'll go to the free throw line. So now Antravian Belcher has checked into the ball game for the Newton Rams, number 15.
I talked to Coach Barry Browner before the game, and he said Belcher's been doing just a great job of coming off the bench, getting those hard rebounds, just being a good spark on the glass for Newton.
Free throw is good from Stephon Castle, his first points of the contest. The UConn commit. Good look at Stephon Castle right there. Free throw. Back iron, no good. So he splits his free throws. And Newton now has that little skinny 7-5 lead. Here's Bond on the left side. Bond picked up the dribble now to Ojoku. Ojoku going to come. Whitlock stayed in front of him. So Bilal pulls a three and rattles it right on down the milk crate. Bilal Abdur-Rahman, a triple. And that gives the Blue Devils of Norcross a skinny 1-point lead, 8-7. Halfway gone and some change in this first quarter. Glad that you're with us. Castle, three, yes. Stephon Castle, his first field goal. And so we trade threes, and now the pendulum swings back and forth. We go with the lead.
I like how easy everything Stephon Castle makes everything look.
Well, that was his first easy shot right there. The one contested by Bond was no good, and the one by Panone was no good. Panone lifts Lamarion Jordan, a three. Yes, Lamarion Jordan. So now all of a sudden the Stars are trying to rise. The University of Georgia commit. He hits his first three ball of the contest. Here's Castle around the screen. Castle going to take it. Pass to nobody. The cheerleaders were not ready, and that's the Norcross cheerleaders anyway, and it's a turnover, and now substitutions. So Dwight Brown now will check into the ball game. Dwight Brown, number 12. Love our SUV TV multiple angles. We can see them tight little small jersey numbers on Norcross, on Newton. Here's Ojokwu. The Panone now to Lamarion. Lamarion turning, fading. No, if he gets that going, it's going to be trouble. Rebound comes off now. And here's, oh, no, he didn't. Jump pass, back, good ball movement. Corner, three, yes, a three. Belcher off the bench. You brought it up. And Travion Belcher with a three ball. They are stroking the threes early now. Fourth made triple of the contest for Newton. And now here comes Castle back this way. Castle shuttles it over. Open three. Prather, no. Board underneath. Pogo stick action and back up and in. Dwight Brown off the bench and into the scorebook with the offensive rebound and second chance opportunity. And Newton has opened up now a 4-point lead, 15-11. 2:10 to go here in this first quarter. Dribble handoff action, and now here's Panone. Panone whips it over to Bilal. Bilal gonna drive. Oh, man. Just went gallivanting right down the left of the lane and scores. Bilal Abdur-Rahman.
I tell you, man, the kid can put it in the basket. He can score, man. Wherever he is, he can put it in the basket.
15-13. So now turning. Castle up right hand and scores. Stephon Castle spinning, whirling dervish down the lane for two. In action, 90 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Here's Panone. Panone across the lane. Pass was deflected by Jordan. Bond couldn't save it. Out of bounds at a Norcross turnover.
I like how Newton's turning up that defensive pressure, just getting in your face, playing the strict full court man-to-man.
Nice spin right there.
I tell you, boy, Castle makes it look so easy.
Michael Zhang has checked into the ball game. Watch the sniper shooter, number 1 for the Norcross Blue Devils. Here is Castle, worked on by Jordan now. Castle turns. Jordan right up in his stuff. The Belcher now in the corner to Prather. They dribble handoff. Prather got Panone on him. They're cutting off the driving lanes. They're forcing him to shoot it and out of bounds. That's the one thing Norcross can do. Jordan just showed excellent defense there on the perimeter against Castle. They've got 3 individual high-level players that they can switch over on Stephon Castle at any moment.
Yes. And they're long, too, and that's what you're going to need against Castle. You're going to need those long arms to getting out there. And even Bond with that frame of his, Bond can even muscle Castle up some.
3 ball. Panone, no good. Rebound to Stephon Castle. Castle now going to come across the timeline with a left-hand dribble. Alley! No oop. Rebound underneath by Ojokwu. Lead pass. Samarion Bond with the left-hand hammer. Samarion Bond, the Chicago native, with a one-hand hammer. A lefty. That's a lose lefty. There's your Norcross student section. And they have upset the people that are sitting right down here in front of us. Castle three. No. Rebound. Offensive now popped out. And Ojoku has it. 13 seconds. They've got numbers. No, they don't. Allie, did he try that?
He tried it. He tried it.
Manir Pannone.
He wanted it. He wanted it. Pannone wanted it too. And check this out. It was there. It was there. Just, well, look at that hammer.
Bond, man.
That left-hand hammer from Bond.
Coming right into your mobile device. Pannone will go to the free throw line, so he's going to get 2 off of that, off of the.
No, they're not going to call the foul.
They went back. Yeah, they did have Pannone go to the line. It's going to be called, but not on the shot.
Wow, that doesn't make sense.
They gave. I understand. They gave them a third team foul though. Inbound. Here's Jordan. Jordan drives and scores. Lamarion Jordan. Been doing it for a long time. To beat the horn. No. Well, the first quarter did not disappoint. We move to the second quarter. 17 Norcross, 17 Newton. It's the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic right here. The SUV TV.
Supermarket sushi, really?
No. Wait, Troy, you work here?
I'm never not working. Like Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology, up to 100% dandruff protection, even between washes.
Never not working, huh?
Oh, Troy, you're such a good teacher.
Yeah, I know. Never not working. Never not working. Never, ever not working.
Are you serious?
Never not working. Dandruff protection that's never not working. Head & Shoulders.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Joel Hilsman and Sylvester Williams, glad that you're back here with us as we start the second quarter. Newton comes away with the turnover. And now here comes Newton in possession. Angle it, right side, lifts, 3 bottoms. Oh, man, they're feeling it.
Four different players knocked down threes so far.
Take it underneath, Samarion. Bond with the left hand. Bond inside and scoring. Samarion Bond now with 4 points and bringing that muscle. Newton will come across the timeline. The pendulum continues to swing back and forth, 20-19. Jumper. Short. No. And here comes Bilal. Bilal running. Bilal up the left side. Bilal took the bump. Bilal flying in, and he'll go to the free throw line. So Bilal was 1 of 2 from the free throw line in that first quarter. Bilal Abdul-Rahman at the free throw line. And he's going to come right into your mobile device. Foul on Belcher. Was that David Neal that they gave the credit to on the 3? Because the jersey number was dark, small up here. We're in the wonderful men's section.
No, that was Jabaz Jenkins.
Jabaz hit that?
They gave it to
All right, Jabaz. All right, well, good, Jabaz. Glad to see Jabaz get in this thing and drop him a 3 ball. Bilal sticks both free throws. 21-20, a minute gone by. There have been 97,000 lead changes, and we've only played 9 minutes. They take it and hand it over on the left side. Here's Jabaz. Jabaz now going to dribble handoff action, so he's going to pull a 3. He fell on his wallet, and he dropped his second triple. Jabaz Jenkins with a triple.
That's the one thing I love about this Newton squad. It's like they have about 4 players, maybe even 5 on any given night can put 20 points in the basket.
Oh, that guy one ain't even touched the floor yet. Zhang walked with the basketball. He dropped in the 3, though, but yes, he did walk. And MJ Whitlock hadn't even got going.
I'm telling you. If he hadn't taken a shot. If MJ Whitlock gets a clear look at the basket, he's knocking it down.
Steal. Ajoku. Up to Bilal. Bilal back to Ajoku. Turning, spinning. His reject. Get that shot out of here. Ooh, Marcus MJ Whitlock with a beatdown block. He pinned it. He pinned it. Took it to the glass.
And what I love about that, MJ turned the ball over on that play. He didn't quit on it. He came back and played defense. For all you youngsters watching, all you kids watching, that's how you play basketball. Just because you turn it over, that doesn't mean you quit on the play. You keep on playing.
Okay, I like what I just saw. He just checked out of the game. Whitlock driving, could not get it to go.
Fouls on number 4, Samarian Bond, his first, team first. Whitlock on the line, shooting 2.
Whitlock, free throw, no good.
Checking in for Norcross, number 2, Lamarion Jordan.
So Lamarion Jordan will check back into the ball game. Samarian Bond will take a seat and a good look at Marcus MJ Whitlock. I'm gonna tell you, man, he will strike fire into you in a heartbeat.
I'm telling you.
Split the free throw good. 24-21. Newton on a little 3-point lead. No lead as this thing is safe. 2 minutes and some change gone by.
Whitlock just one of those kids, man. You cannot let him get a clear look at the basket, and he will make you pay.
Ajoku makes his drive, hesitates, now going to change direction, go down the left of the lane and score. Nice move, Toby Ajoku. Ajoku with a beautiful move. I love the change of direction. Went right, came back left, and finished with the left. 24-23. I don't know if the scoreboard can hold this one tonight. Here's Jabez holding it. Jabez has Zing on him. Now going to go dribble handoff. Jabez going to pull another 3. Hill of the rim, no. Rebound comes off. They got it by Hodges on the glass. Now going to go baseline. Short corner jump, Whitlock. It's no good. Panone gets the rebound. They're out running. Panone's got Zing on his right. Panone's going to angle to the left. Panone's going to go up and flag and hold it in the air. No good. The rebound ripped off of the glass by Hodges. He gives it to Castle. Stephon Castle with 6 points in the contest. Castle skips to Malou, turns inside, and a traveling violation, too many steps from Stephon Castle.
I think they called it too early. I think they called the travel too early. I think he dropped that one off in time.
So now they're going to bring it across the timeline now with Ajoku. Ajoku picked up now by Whitlock. Crowd in this place jam-packed. Here's Bilal, foul call, and would it be offensive? No, it will be on Jabez Jenkins. Jabez got hit with a foul. 4:44 to go here in this second quarter and first half. Stephon Castle, I mentioned, 6 points in the game, 2 of 5 from the field in that first quarter. Norcross shot it at a 54% clip in that first quarter. Inside, there's Lamarion Jordan, no good, rebound, fall down, Jenkins gets it. Now going to give it over now, here's Stephon. He whips it up ahead quickly. Prather going to make his move. Prather driving, Tim Prather scoring. He has 8. Tim Prather coming along and will be more valuable as the season goes for the Newton Rams. A 7A clash all the way here in December. Bilal has it. Bilal gonna drive all the way. Layup good. Bilal Abdur-Rahman. Man, what a nice drive and finish off of the right hand.
Rahman is special. I can't just praise this kid enough, man. I just love what he's doing and just making the transition here to Norcross and just making himself known that he can do it on all levels.
Whitlock now to Castle. Castle a couple tricky dribbles. Stop. Gonna pull from 17.
Oh, that's
Stephon Castle. A bevy of moves and hits the bottom of the net for the Norcross Blue Devil defense. They are in question now. When Castle makes that move like he did and showed it with that kind of confidence, it is trouble. Shot clock issue.
That's illegal in about 3 or 4 states to be able to handle the ball like that.
that is against a very high-level defender.
Yes.
So that move is coming against equal or greater competition. Take that with you.
And look at him here. As fancy as the dribbling was, you talked about the defender that Panone is. He didn't leave Panone. Panone was in his face the entire time. And he still managed to knock down that shot. I tell you, that move's illegal in about 3 or 4 states, man. You can't have that. can't have it at all. Well, I surely hope we get this shot clock.
It's okay. They wanted it set to a certain time.
Okay. And that's the thing. You can't program it to the number you want, so you have
certain clocks. Man.
Yeah.
I was in a gym last night where when they rewired it all, they have it on the box now where you can put in what time at whatever time you want. All right, so now they give it to Bond. Bond going to have it. Now here's Pannone. Pannone on the catch. In the corner, lost it. Did they take it away? They almost did. It's on the floor. They fight for it, and a foul is called.
Yep, they swiped the arm of Pannone. They swiped that arm of Pannone.
Newton fouls at number 3, Tim Prather.
Taking a look at the Newton bench, and now a timeout has been called. Let's see. It is a Norcross timeout. It is a 30-second timeout. And right there in the middle of your screen, he came into the ball game. Kevin K.J. White, young freshman, checked into the game, was not added to the roster until today. That young man, I'll tell you right now, is going to be special. You can't see him now. He's covered up by Brown. And he was in the ball game here in the first couple of minutes of that second quarter, and I could not find him. I thought it was him, but I had to make sure, and I had to do some quick double checking. He was added and brought up today to the varsity. Young man played wonderful on SUV TV back in June during the live period.
And you know, one thing I really like about Coach Charlemagne, what he did during that live period, he had so many young kids out there. He had a lot of freshmen and sophomores playing in that live period, and he let them go. He let them run, and they played, and what they did, they earned their position on varsity. They earned their spot that way they can come up in spot duty when somebody's hurt. Well, that's a lesson to you youngsters out there, man. You never know when they're going to call your number.
Yeah. White, if he gets back in the ball game, I'll talk some more about him, but I already know what the young man can do. They take it and spin it to the corner. Bond gonna show the range. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound ripped off high by Castle. Castle now will take it in transition. Castle across the timeline. Castle over. MJ Whitlock, 3-ball. No. Board. Pannone. He wanted to go long. It wasn't there. Pannone will come across the timeline. Now work it. He's going to drive. They're not there. They'll pull it back out. 2:50 to go. Pannone in the paint. Pannone turning up. It's rejected. Got it back. Bond has it. Bond going to go right back on the attack. Layup left it short. No. Both of them had flat tires at the rim. Here's Whitlock. Whitlock racing into the front court. Oh, beautiful sidestepping Euro move from Marcus MJ Whitlock. Timeout call, and now a 30-25 lead. Let's take a look at this transition play. 1-2. Beautiful sidestep.
Beautiful.
And Bilal, it's almost like he was watching a highlight himself. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Whitlock finished, 2:34 to go.
I tell you, that Euro step, when it's done correctly, is a thing of beauty. You know, about when did that Euro step kind of come into prominence? When people started recognizing that Euro step?
Well, I wish people would stop calling it the Euro step. It's not a Euro step. It's a side step.
Okay.
The Euro step is what technically now is a travel, because in Europe you can drag that last foot. You can't drag it here. The Euro came into prominence because of Manu Ginobili. He's the one that kind of really started it. The jump stop, that's older and older, but I remember Jamie Brandon back at LSU. He was the one that really made the jump stop happen. So now you're just putting both of them together, but, you know, 1, 2, they don't have to go in the same direction. But you can't drag your foot on the side step. Take it or the step through. Like, you can always, Elgin Baylor. Go look at some Elgin Baylor. He was doing that. Just didn't have a coin name. Layup good, count it, and the foul. Samarian Bond and one.
That's strength right there. That is strength. That's Samarian Bond's been in that Norcross weight room.
What you like to call it? That's grown man strength.
That's grown man strength. Yeah. That's grown man. Somebody's pulling down on one shoulder and he's going up with the other hand. That's that grown man strength right there from Samarian Bond.
Bond, the free throw, good. Bond originally from Chicago. And if you know me, you know how I feel about the CPS, although I cannot believe Simeon beat Morgan Park like that the other night. My goodness. All right, here's Whitlock. Whitlock holds it. They go screen. There's Jenkins. Down the lane. Jenkins could not get it to go. Rebound tipped off. They fight for it. And coming away with his Pannone. Pannone and Whitlock one-on-one. Took the contact up. No. But you've got to know if you're Whitlock. This is KYP. Know your personnel, but also know your personnel as far as what you're defending. You've got to know Manir Pannone is going to come right at you downhill like that. You've got to know that.
Stop that ball. Stop it early. Stop it early when you're dealing with Pannone.
Manir Pannone at the free throw line, in and out, no good. Pannone only with 2 points, but, man, he does so many impactful plays that affect winning and affect the basketball game. Free throw, good.
He's one of those guys, if you had those super stat keepers who keep the deflected balls, tip balls, all that type of stuff.
An assistant coach.
You had one of those guys, Pannone will fill up every stat book that you have.
Belcher back into the ball game. Now here's Castle behind the back. Castle on the hesitate. Castle goes up and was fouled, and that might be on Lamarion Jordan. It will be.
Cross foul on number 2, Lamarion Jordan. His first foul, team second.
Lamarion picks up his first. Stephon Castle going to the free throw line. He is 1 of 2 from the line today. He has 8 points along with Tim Prather's 8 points. Jabez Jenkins has 6. And Stephon Castle, as I mentioned, the UConn commit at the free throw line. The first one is good.
Into the game for Norcross, number 1, Michael Shea. And in for Newton, number 23, Davin Neal.
You know what I miss in high school ball? I miss the team shoot. No more team shoes. I know that's a random thought from Sly, but I miss
They still have them. You just have the choice of ordering them. And what happens is the seniors always vote on the ugly ones, and the juniors and the sophomores don't want bomb. So they take it and give it off to Bond. Bond goes down the lane, took the contact, goes up, no good. Rebound comes off. And now here comes Castle in transition. Castle one way and the other. Shovels it up, dunk. Oh, I'm going to seek, I'm going to find, I'm going to share, and I'm going to care. And then you go ahead and dunk that thing home, Jabez. Jabez Jenkins on the receiving end for the jam off the Castle dime. Turnover. Newton right now, it's 34-29. It doesn't feel that large. And now let's see Coach Gibbons yelling out his instructions now, dropping his notes in the meantime as you take a look at our SUV TV instant replay, Jabez Jenkins. And the one thing I like that a lot of schools don't do, and I don't know why they don't do it when they play in these events like this, they don't bring their cheerleaders. Newton take their cheerleaders with them.
Yeah, they take them on the road with them.
They take them with them. And I just, for the life of me, don't understand why other teams don't take the cheerleaders.
Budget Saturday, cheerleaders may have something else to do. They may already have plans, but I love the display of school spirit. One thing about Newton, what I love about Newton, when Newton plays a road game, the crowd comes with them.
Absolutely.
The Newton fans, they leave Covington. They don't mind leaving Covington.
Three ball, Castle, no.
And there's the late call.
It was the Newton fans that were complaining to the Norcross student section.
No, yeah, exactly. And their thought process was the young lady said, this isn't a home game. You don't have to stand.
Technically, it is a home game, even though it is in an event.
Castle the line shooting 3 shots.
So Stephon Castle will be shooting 3, and Coach Charlemagne Gibbons get a good look at him. Won multiple championships at Morgan County. Left and went down to Florida Atlantic University. Came back, was at Stars Mill, and then now here at Newton. And chasing that all-elusive, heavily coveted 7A championship prize.
Coach Gibbs, head coach of my absolute favorite Georgia player of all time.
Tukey Brown.
Tukey Brown, the one and only Tukey Brown.
Morgan County's finest.
I'm telling you, I love those Morgan County teams that he had.
Castle goes 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Bond gets the rebound. 45 seconds and a moving clock, second quarter. Here's the handoff to Ojoku. Ojoku between the rings. I like how Ojoku has played on the ball very well in this first half. Here's Bilal. Bilal now bounces it back to Ojoku. There is a shot clock difference of 11 between the shot and the game. Ojoku right down the lane. He ran up out of here for a traveling violation.
Yes,
I thought that step looked a little quick.
Yes, sir. He took a full step, and then he put the ball on the ground when he was starting the second one.
Shot clock is off now. Castle will come across the timeline. He'll be met by Pannone. Pannone now has gotten the bulk of the assignment when it comes to guarding Castle here in this first half. Jordan and Bond each have guarded him, but down the stretch and the majority has been Pannone. Jenkins, the Castle with 5, with 4, with 3, with 2, with 1. A deep 3, no. Rebound, and we are at the end of the first half. What a first half. Newton holds a 35-29 lead, an 8-point second quarter. Norcross was held to by Newton. All right, halftime right here from the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic.
Humbug.
Happy holidays, Mr. Scrooge.
I can barely get reception outside the old town center.
You need a better network.
Tis the season to switch to Verizon.
Tis?
Tis. You get a free 5G phone when you do.
Free phone?
Plus, Verizon gives you another great gift. A tablet, a smartwatch, earbuds.
Well, the more gifts, the merrier.
Right now, get a free 5G phone and another gift like a tablet, smartwatch, and earbuds. All on us. That's up to $2,100 in value.
Wow.
Act now. This offer won't last long.
Welcome back to Earth.
Thanks, it was pretty life-changing.
Dude, it was 8.5 minutes. I didn't even get to finish my burrito.
Technology lets you vacation in space, but to get work done on Earth, you need more than technology. You need CDW.
So with the Cisco hybrid work environment, we can deliver the same network experience to all your offices. Space spaghetti. Securely connecting your team from anywhere.
Houston, we have a solution.
We get it, Greg. You've been to space.
Cisco makes hybrid work possible. CDW makes it powerful.
Hi, I'm Dominique Wilkins, and welcome to my backyard and CBA Sports. At CBA Sports, we create family fun and a lifetime of memories. From our custom-built court systems, putting greens, synthetic lawn, to complete outdoor living spaces. From a single court to your own backyard fantasy, we can do any or all to accommodate your yard, your budget, and your lifestyle. As president of CBA Sports, I invite you to stop by our design center where you can see and play on all our products. I hope to see you soon.
When you don't feel like working and you still got to go to work, that's the grind. And that's what you have to do sometimes.
When you choose to put in the work and embrace the journey, success has no choice but to find you.
Buzz, come here.
I want to see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. with the varsity.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, you made it.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
Oh, it was terrible. I was totally stranded.
No TP?
Nope. Empty roll.
So what happened?
Well, we started buying Charmin Super Mega Roll.
Whoa, that's huge.
Charmin Super Mega Roll is 6 rolls in one and lasts so much longer, you don't always have to worry about the roll running out.
I'm glad you were rescued, Dad.
Me too. It was a huge relief.
Enjoy the go with Charmin, guaranteed to fit or your money back.
And welcome back here at halftime between Norcross and Newton as the Newton Rams enjoy a slim lead over the Norcross Blue Devils. I'm John Morgo, Sly Sports Guy Williams, and Virgin joining us here for our halftime show from our network control studios here at the SUVTV.com. And Sly, a couple things. First of all, we mentioned in our pregame conversation how Newton was lacking several key players, but it's Norcross who's using the thin bench. Only 6 players they've utilized for Jesse McMillan against the Newton Rams.
Well, Coach McMillan is not known for going deep into his bench. If Coach McMillan goes deep into his bench, that means something really bad is happening.
Or something really good.
Or something really good. Something really good is happening. But here's the thing. What I like what Newton is doing when you're talking about going deep into their bench, a lot of the bench players are stepping up big for the Newton Rams right now. If you look at those non-starters, they're having key rebounds, they're hitting key three-pointers, and they're making key contributions. A lot of those things that we say do not go into the stat book. Tip passes, switching well off of the screens. The bench people are doing those things, and they're doing them big for Newton High School.
And Joe, for Newton, Stephon Castle has had a great first half for the Rams.
Yeah, he's had 11 points. He shot a 3-ball, got a bunch of rebounds and a few assists. He's who they're working that offense around. He is leading them down and getting the ball to the basket or popping it out.
And Sly, it looks like that the stats look pretty similar, except in the fast break category. Newton enjoying a 12-2 advantage over the Devils in that particular category. What has Newton done to be able to garner such a huge lead?
Well, one thing, they're taking advantage of sloppy ball handling from Norcross, and they're hopping into the passing lane, creating those opportunities for fast breaks. They're even getting rebounds, and when they get their rebounds, one thing I like about Newton, as soon as they rebound, they're looking deep. They're looking down court to see who's available down court in order so they can get out to run. That is something, getting those steals, looking deep, that comes from great coaching. That's all that is. That is great coaching to put your players in that position to do that thing.
And Joe, I know you picked Newton during our opening conversation, but I'm going to put you in Jesse McMillan's shoes. You're down by 7. What do you tell your team at halftime?
Keep playing your game. They're playing fine. They're only down by 6. It's the 3-pointers that are really discrepancy. Newton has hit 6. Norcross has only hit 2. If they miss those 3-pointers, they are tied and they're in this game. They're still so in this game. Just keep playing your game. Stay with your original game plan. Things will work out.
All right, that'll wrap us up from here. Sly's going to head back into the booth with join Joel Hilsner for the second half. Should be a great one. Newton and Norcross. The Rams are up by 6 as we hit the break, and we'll have that second half on the other end of this timeout. Thank you so much. This is the SUV TV's coverage of the Atlanta Hawks-Naismith Tip-Off Classic, Holiday Classic, live from Norcross High School.
With SUV TV at the CP3 Rising Stars Camp.
SUV TV's 2019 NBA Draft Day coverage.
Anthony Edwards Collegiate Decision, presented by the Georgia Hoop Circle on SUV TV.
SUV TV brings the game to the audience.
You give a better focus on the actual game at hand. Sometimes you could tell it's just a running camera by itself sitting there, but with SUV TV, it's more of a personal experience.
Just the exposure, being able to see games that you normally wouldn't be able to see, not only here locally, but across the country.
Those angles make you pick up different things as a coach, as an evaluator. They're giving you great quality, nobody talking in the background. I think it brings basketball to the forefront.
Whether it's a family member was in a different state, they can watch the game, or just bringing in more coverage for these players, or if it just allows us to raise more money for something like Susan G. Komen. And so I think this event has grown because you guys have been a part of it the whole entire time.
SUV TV has given a different light to kids that don't always get the best exposure.
The commentary that goes along with the games, I think, is always interesting.
Touchdown. Oh, yes, sir. It brings something to the table that no other streaming aspect can bring, no matter how hard they try right now.
Game
Anytime Davian Williamson at the buzzer, that is how you get the Peachtree Corners Invitational started. And that will do it. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, I'm Dominique Wilkins, and welcome to my backyard and CBA Sports. At CBA Sports, we create family fun and a lifetime of memories. From our custom-built court systems, putting greens, synthetic lawn, to complete outdoor living spaces. From a single court to your own backyard fantasy, we can do any or all to accommodate your yard, your budget, and your lifestyle. As president of CBA Sports, I invite you to stop by our design center where you can see and play on all our products. I hope to see you soon.
People think unusual circumstances means complicated taxes. But for a TurboTax Live expert like me, it just makes things interesting. So, give us everything you've got.
What if I'm a professional gamer with a ton of expenses?
If they help drive views, let's talk deductions.
What if I'm in a state with no income tax, but my survival videos are viewed in 38 countries?
I can help. And if this is a business dinner, save those jerky receipts. An interesting life can mean an even greater refund. You do your thing. We've got your taxes. Intuit TurboTax Live.
Maybe I can get my math right. Joel Hilsman and Sylvester Williams, glad that you're back here with us. I said Norcross had an 8-point quarter. It was a 12-point quarter in that second quarter. It was 18-12 in favor of the Newton Rams. They have a 35-29 lead. Slop, I know you were there on the halftime show, but I didn't get to hear what you had to say. What did you think about so far this first half of play?
Just really impressed with the contributions that Newton's bench has made. Now, Coach McMillan, he only pulled one person off the bench. Only one person's out there warm-ups, and that's Michael Zane. But other than that, you look on the other side, Newton's played quite a few players. They pulled in a whole nother 5 off the bench, and they have made nice contributions to the game. And it's not always points. You know, sometimes it's those passes jumping into the passing lane. It's those rebounds. It's those tips, deflections. It's coming in and making yourself useful when you come in the game.
Norcross operating right to left as you view it. Glad that you're with us. The SUV. TV.com. Norcross all in the white tops and white bottoms, and the blue numbers and the light silver trim, and a putback dunk from Lamarion Jordan. Jordan with 7 points in the contest. Bilal Abdur-Rahman was the only player in double figures for Norcross. He had 10 in that first half. 8 assists from Newton on 12 made field goals, and young KJ White, who came off the bench and played 2 minutes, had 2 of those assists. There's Marcus Whitlock driving and scoring.
MJ Whitlock, man, he's just a guy, man. I'm not sure where he's going to go to college on the next level, but he's going to be somebody they're going to enjoy for 4 years at whatever college he goes to. Some coach is going to be really happy.
Lamarion Jordan spinning and turning back-to-back field goals from Lamarion Jordan.
Well, we know where he's going next year.
The University of Georgia is where he's going. Stephon Castle, by the way, had 4 of Newton's 8 assists in that first half. A steal. Bilal gets it up ahead to Panone. Panone now over Ajoku, a 3. It is short. Rebound hit the floor and then is popped up into the air, and Ajoku will recover it. Ajoku has it. Ajoku going to drive right down the lane, right hand, left side, no and a whistle. And the foul will be called on Jabez Jenkins.
But you know what? We talk about stuff that'll never end up in anybody's stat book. That's Pierre Panone. Pierre Panone knocked that ball back loose in order for them to maintain possession. That's something that's going to never end up in anybody's stat book, but that is what extended that play, and that's why they have a chance to get 2 points out of this.
Impact plays, winning plays, and at the free throw line now is Ajoku. Ajoku good. Toby Ajoku, this is his first trip to the free throw line. Ajoku had 4 points and a rebound in that first half. Ajoku made the second one. Gonna come across the timeline now. is Tim Prather. Prather has it now to Castle. Castle between the rings and now spins it over back to Prather. 3-ball, lifted, corner, Jenkins, no, rebound to Lamarion Jordan. Jordan now over to Bilal. Bilal across the timeline. Bilal going to turn on the Jets and go down the right of the lane and put it off the window. It's no good. Rebound is going to be fought for and come down by Jenkins. He'll take it and give it to Prather, and Prather will come across the timeline. Castle faked it, puts it on the floor, not there. Jenkins, open, deep three, bottom of the net. Jabez Jenkins, his third triple of the contest. Jenkins is coming to life. He has 11 in the contest. Jabez Jenkins, Tim Prather stepping up very, very large right now for the Newton Rams.
You know, it's amazing what Newton is doing, you know, with all these players who can score anytime you want.
Jordan catching and scoring. So Lamarion Jordan now very active. He has all 3 field goals for the Norcross Blue Devils in this third quarter. 6 points in the quarter, 11 now in the game. The aggressive nature of Lamarion Jordan. At the top, here's Whitlock between the rings. He pulls a deep 3. It is short. Rebound. Castle. Castle takes the body, and it's coming in on a foul call. I thought that was late. I thought Bond was going to get the block. Bond and Panone both collided on him, converged on him, and they're going to call Samarion Bond with the foul. Nope, Panone's going to get hit with the foul.
Yeah, they're going to call that one on the body on Panone.
1 bump, 2 bump. I don't know.
I don't know
about that one.
Oh,
I don't know. That looked like this good Georgia 7A basketball. Free throw good from Stephon Castle. Mays coming in at 3 and 2. Newton coming in at 3 and 2. They defeated Mays, Grovetown, and Archer. Free throw good. The 2 losses, McEachern and Duncanville. So
nothing to hang your head about on those 2 losses.
There's a lot of undefeated teams out there, or 1-loss teams, and they've played nowhere near that competition. Shot clock did not resume. For Norcross, they are 6-0. Sandy Creek, a big victory. Then they defeated Marist, Salem, Meadow Creek, and Duluth. And then they have a victory over Saka as well. Coming up in that region, they've got Berkmore, Disco coming up.
Howard Flowers. Once again, Howard Flowers, please report to the scorer's table. Thank you.
I thought we were having an announcement. I know they're trying to get the shot clock set back to a certain number.
Who is Saka?
Southwest Atlanta Christian.
Southwest Atlanta. Okay, I got you. Been a long time since Southwest Atlanta Christian was relevant on the basketball scene. Home of Dwight Howard.
So they are making the adjustment to the shot clock. Taking a look there at Coach Charlemagne Givens. And I think
your attention, please, if we can please have Howard Flowers. Howard Flowers, please report to the scorer's
oh, they want Mr. Flowers to the table. I know what that means.
I think they might have found his wallet or something. They found a credit card for Flowers. There you go. He picked it up. He made it here. Flowers dropped his credit card.
All right, we'll step out, take a quick break right here at the SUVTV.com.
Humbug.
Happy holidays, Mr. Scrooge.
I can barely get reception outside the old town center.
You need a better network. 'Tis the season to switch to Verizon.
Tis?
Tis. You get a free 5G phone when you do.
Free phone?
Plus, Verizon gives you another great gift.
Oh, well, the more gifts, the merrier. For me.
Oh, Scrooge.
This season, only Verizon gives you a free 5G phone and $100 off Xbox All Access with Xbox Series S. Wow! Only on the network America relies on. Verizon.
Welcome back to Earth.
Thanks, it was pretty life-changing. Dude, it was 8.5 minutes.
I didn't even get to finish my burrito.
Technology lets you vacation in space, but to get work done on Earth, you need more than technology. You need CDW.
So with the Cisco hybrid work environment, we can deliver the same network experience to all your offices. Space spaghetti. Securely connecting your team from anywhere.
Houston, we have a solution.
We get it, Greg. You've been to space.
Cisco makes hybrid work possible.
At HBCUs, there's no limit to who we can be. Black and inspired and thriving. Black and magnetic and sing. From the classrooms to the quad, our passion is our purpose. We are leaders and legacy. So when you look at what we accomplish next, you'll know where it started. But who you are and who you want to be, we're here.
Back to play as we resume here in the third quarter. Here's Pannone. Pannone now gives it. Norcross is in possession. There's Lamarion Jordan, who's had a big third quarter, all stepping and fading off 1 foot. No good. Rebound by Hodges. Hodges gets it now. Going to come into the forecourt now. Here's Castle. He whips a pass up. Whitlock, open, 3. Hill of the rim, no. Rebound, Pannone. Pannone has it. Shot clock being kept at the scorer's table. There's a timing device, so the shot clock being kept at the scorer's table. Pannone scores. Pierre Pannone.
But I'm going to be honest with you.
Now a 30-second timeout has been called by Norcross with 3:59 to go.
With
it
these
is a 30 seconds.
With these two teams, even though the shot clock is not being kept, on the shot clock, they're keeping it by hand. Let's be quite honest.
They're using a great shot clock out.
Yeah, let's be honest.
About it in the Hillsman Heavy.
Are they even going to have any questions or issues about the shot clock all game long? Not these two teams. These two teams, they're both two well-coached teams. They know how to run their offense. They know how to get up the shots when they need them. And neither one of them has one player who's afraid to shoot the ball.
The shot clock is also used for defensive purposes and also used to not have stall ball play. So both of these teams are used to the shot clock. They've been playing with it now for multiple years. This is the first year that it has been mandatory in the state of Georgia. And I think with events now, what is this, the 5th game of the day here? Batteries,
Batteries start to die out a little bit.
Yeah. And I think that's one thing you got to keep in mind when you're putting together events. The trigger. They'll get it back going in just a moment. On the drive, pull up, jumper, good, a 3 in your face. Jabez Jenkins is showing the range. That is his 4th triple of the day. 40, where the score at? Now the scoreboard out. It should be 44.
Should be 45.
45, 3, 5, 6, 7. Yes, should be 45.
They got it.
Yeah, they got it. All right.
Okay, the guy in charge of the scoreboard was trying to fix the shot clock at the same time.
Yes.
That's why that was a little bit late.
45-39. Now going to take it on the drive. Pull-up jumper, Castle. It is short. Board by Lamarion Jordan. Jordan now going to take it. Jordan going to push it up ahead. Here's Ajoku. Ajoku lifts a 3. It's an air ball. Badly missed. Rebound now. Castle's in the middle. Castle's got Pannone on him. He slows it up. Whips it. Good ball movement. Extra pass. Corner 3. No. Whitlock. Rebound. No. Foul on Bond. So Samarion Bond is going to get hit with the foul. Samarion at 7 points in the contest has yet to score here in this third quarter. And a good look there at Marcus Whitlock, MJ Whitlock. Let's see what Marcus has done today. 5 points in the contest. Then he is 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And he rattles that one in. He's 2 of 3.
I love the development of MJ Whitlock. He's been on this varsity team since a sophomore. I think he may have played a little bit as a freshman, but he's always just been a spot-up shooter. He's been a guy who comes off the bench, makes contributions to the team, but now he's just stepping up in his role with all these injuries. He's not only is he still a spot-up shooter, he plays great defense. He can even take a man off the dribble every once in a while. The development of this young kid is so special.
Hard nose. Here's Bond. Bond between the rings. Norcross looking at a 7-point deficit. It is slowly beginning to grow. Dribble handoff action now. Bond going to go baseline. Clips it to the corner and it's knocked away. Good defensive effort coming in by Jabez Jenkins. It is Jenkins, Castle, Whitlock, Prather, and Hodges, the 5 on the floor. 3, Jordan, no. Pannone, rebound. It's rejected out of there by Castle, and Castle recovers it. Now take that back. It's Antravion Belcher into the contest now for Newton. Crowd is booing Castle, and I'm not sure why, or if that's just the Norcross section. Drive, Castle lost it, out of bounds. It went off Bilal, and it will stay with the.
You know, one thing about the students at Norcross, they don't really need a good reason to boo. Anytime the opposing team has the ball, they can break out in a boo chant.
Castle has it. Castle spins it. Corner, 3, Whitlock. Yes! Bottom of the net, Marcus M.J. Whitlock with a triple. 10-point lead, largest lead of the day for the Newton Rams on the road at the House of Blue in the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic right here on SUV TV. Glad that you're with us. Joel Hillsman and Sylvester Williams. Here's Michael Zhang. Zhang into the ball game. He's going to lift a deep 3. It's off the mark. Tipped by Jordan. No good. Rebound comes off the Castle. Coach Jesse McMillan going to try and find some offense with Michael Zhang. Drive. Lay. Good. Stephon Castle. Castle getting it going. That's his first field goal, though, here in this third quarter. Here's Jordan. Pull-up. Jumper. 16. Good. Lamarion Jordan. 8 points, and then there comes that world-famous traditional timeout from Jesse McMillan after the make. Let's take the timeout with him right here. 1:15 to go, third quarter.
When you work in IT, complaints are part of the job.
Bill says the coffee's weak today.
But since CDW helped us switch to Mac, everyone's happier. Dan from finance likes getting performance without a big price tag. Phoebe digs the power of the Apple M1 chip. Mac is easy to manage, compatible with all our apps, and came pre-configured by CDW. Now we're even getting compliments.
That was Bill again, says he loves his new Mac. He's right about the coffee.
CDW, people who get it. And right now, the people from Newton they've got a 10-point lead, 51-41, final minute of this third quarter. Here is Whitlock on the turn. Whitlock leans in, jumper falling down, Marcus M.J. Whitlock. He's special. He's special, I'm trying to tell you. 53-41. Now here's Bilal. Bilal now going to take it and give it off to Munir. Munir Panone going to drive down him below the foul line, and he was tripped and a foul call, and Jabez Jenkins thought that maybe it should have been a traveling violation. Here's Whitlock going in right on Zhang. And so now David Freeman will check into the ball game now for Newton, replacing Marcus Whitlock. Freeman, a noted shooter, is into the ball game, and he's going to pick up on Zhang. So his defense on Zhang right now, they go with a switch. Out to Bond. Bond has it. Bond now working on him. Shot clock is returned to being kept above the scoreboard. Zhang, a 3. Hill of the rim, no. Rebound tip. Freeman comes away with it. Freeman up the right side. Freeman going to stop. He's going to pull a deep 3. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound underneath. It's off the mark, and a foul is called. Good board work with that Jenkins in there on the glass. It was. Jabaz Jenkins got hit with the foul, and he will go to the free throw line. There's a look at big Michael Zhang, who just could not get that triple to go.
You know what I like about that, about Freeman? Freeman gets in the game and he says, hey, man, I got to shoot that. I got to shoot that.
Free throw good from Jenkins.
In for Norcross, number 5, Kobe Chipwood.
Freeman stops the break in all to make sure he gets that shot up.
29-9, 10 seconds, a 13-point advantage for the Newton Rams, and a good look at Jabez Jenkins right there. Free throw, short, rebound, on the floor, fight for it, it's in the paint, and Panone comes away with it. Jabez now 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Shot clock is off, spins it up to the right side. Now going to take it, they'll put it on the floor. Holding it now. Here comes Pannone. Pannone down the right of the lane. Pannone now gives it over. Step back. 3. Bilal. Good. Bilal Abdul Rahman, a 3.
Rahman, good to see him getting back on the right foot. He's been quiet in this second half.
Castle, 3 at the horn, and it's no good. We move to the 4th and final frame. It is a 54-44 Newton lead on top of Norcross. Halftime at the end of the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic third quarter.
Supermarket sushi, really?
No. Wait, Troy, you work here?
I'm never not working. Like Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology, up to 100% dandruff protection, even between washes.
Never not working, huh?
Oh, Troy, you're such a good teacher.
Yeah, I know. Never not working. Never not working. Never, ever not working.
Are you serious?
Never not working. Dandruff protection that's never not working. Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology.
Look at that raucous Norcross student section inside the House of Blue. Joe Hilsman and Sylvester Williams, glad that you are with us. The Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic. We go to the fourth quarter. Newton holding a 54-44 lead. Newton will be all in the black tops and black bottoms, and they've got blue numbers and blue trimming. And Norcross, the home team, all in white tops and white bottoms. They've got blue numbers, a little silver trim. Norcross in possession to start it, right to left. 10-point ball game. Largest lead, I think, and maybe 11 for Newton so far. Bond has it between the rings. Bond off to Lamarion Jordan. Jordan curling down the lane, kicks it to the corner. They'll put it on the floor now with Jokwu. Back, open, 3, Jordan, no. Rebound hit the floor. Pannone got it, goes up. Oh my God! Mier Pannone with a two-hand facial! Mier Pannone with an absolute face. Man, that's going to be on all of the IG reels tonight.
He is a human pogo stick.
Man, what a dunk. Freeman has it. Freeman now gives it over to Castle. Castle going to go around the right side. They shut him off on the baseline. He forced the pass inside anyway. They go up. Belcher had it knocked away from him in the steal. Here comes Bond. Bond has got it in the front court. Bond is in precision. Bond all the way. Left hand. Bond couldn't get it to go, and a foul call. I'm glad. Can we go back and get a replay? I want every angle of Mier Pannone. Come here, man. Come here. Come here.
Yes, sir, Mr. Look at him. Bring it down. 2 hands. Just go up and throw it down.
Serious. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't control that. Sheesh.
Number 3, Tim Prather.
Sheesh.
Javaz Jenkins.
Sheesh.
And number 22, Marcus Whitlock. And number 1, AJ Belcher.
All right, so Bond is at the free throw line. I think we together now.
My goodness, boy. We had to had to take a break on that one.
Man.
Whew. Quiet in the comments on that one. There's a lot of UConn fans and Newton fans out there, but they're quiet on that dunk. I don't see the Newton fans in the comments not saying anything on that one.
Bond split him. A minute gone by. Goodness gracious me here. Sheesh. Takes it now. They're going to have it out to the top. Here's Hodges. Hodges going to go on the handoff, and now they're going to take it and bring it back. Makes the move. Stops. Turns. Not there. Castle. Bond got hit with the foul. I thought that was pretty solid defense. He may have touched him just a little bit, but I don't think enough to go on a foul.
He got the arm. He got the arm. Maybe even got a little bit of the face on that one. Solid.
Right, so
solid
I gotta make a adjustment. I've got Hodges and Belcher reversed because they changed numbers. So I apologize. Ben has been 15 and Belcher has been 1. And I think the stat team, yeah, they had to correct it too. I apologize, Ben. I apologize, Belcher.
So we gave that 3 that should have been the Hodges.
That's okay. Everything that I got is reversed. That's all. I just switched the numbers. It's still the same. Belcher, number 1, has the 3. Hodges has not scored. That free throw from Castle is good. Castle free throw. Back iron, no good. Stephon now missed that free throw. He's 3 of 4 in the half from the free throw line. Has 5 points in the half, 16 in the game. Here is Jordan now handing it off to Pannone. Pannone gonna take it to Jordan. Jordan gonna try to split the D. It wasn't there, so Pannone hesitates. He going baseline. He jumps it back out. Bilal open 3, kaboom. Bilal Abdurrahman a triple. That is his 3rd triple of the contest. And all of a sudden, Norcross has climbed back into this thing, trailing by 5 with 6:15 and a moving clock to go 4th quarter. Castle on the catch. Pannone is on him. Now he whips it over to the left. Puts it on the floor. Prather driving, knocked away in a steal. Bilal with the steal. Bilal moving in transition. Bilal gonna go down the right of the lane. Bilal took the contact, goes up, and it did not go in, but he got the foul. He'll go to the free throw line with 2 minutes exact gone by in this 4th quarter.
And that might have been the case of his teammate knocking that out the basket. I think his teammate hit the backboard on that one as it was going up, and that might have just gave it just enough spin so it didn't go in the basket for a chance for a 3-point play.
Bilal at the free throw line. Line score for Newton 17, 18, 19 through the first 3 quarters. 17, 12, 15 for Newton through the first 3 quarters. No team has scored 20 points or more, but man, after that first quarter was entertaining. Bilal knocks in both free throws. He is quietly having a big night, and it's quietly down to a 3-point game. 3-point ball game now. Newton, Norcross, 7A in December. Here is Whitlock. Whitlock has it now, pops it back to Prather. Prather worked on by Bilal. Prather gonna hand it off now and give it to Whitlock. They're all out high. Shot clock is at 15. Here's Whitlock down the lane. Whitlock to Castle. Castle, he carried. They didn't call it. He goes all the way to the cup. He carried it. He walked up out of here like Ja Morant with it, but they didn't call it. 57-52. 5.5 to go. Bilal to Jordan, now back to Bilal. Lamarion Jordan is upset, demonstrative that he wants the players ran quicker. Pannone gonna show the range. Yes.
Pierre Pannone for 3.
Pierre Pannone for 3. It is a 2-point ball game. They just keep chipping and chipping and chipping. Michael Pace into the contest for the first time. Number 13 for Norcross. Whitlock, 3. No. Board. Offensive rebound. They save it. It's stolen by Pace. Pace comes in, gets a steal, lifts it up ahead to Njoku, who cannot have it, and he lost it out of bounds. Butterfingers lost it out of bounds. Great play by Michael Pace into the game for the very first time. He's colder than ice off of the bench and came in and got a steal.
One of those examples of Njoku just looking up before he could catch the ball. You got to catch the ball first and then worry about what you're going to do with it after you catch it.
57-55. Norcross 6-0 on the young season. Newton 3-2. Both of them are in 7A. They're not in the same region. It's December. That's how hard 7A Georgia is.
This is a potential Final Four matchup right here.
I think so. You got to look at where the brackets break out. I hadn't looked at them predetermined things yet. Foul call, and now this one's going to be on Pannone. Castle getting the calls.
All right, we see all you viewers out there watching. Now is your time to interact with us. Let us know what you think. Tweet us at Hawks-Naismith, Let us know what you think, or tweet me at Sly the Sports Guy. Joe, where can they tweet you at?
Everybody know mine, man. Don't do that to me.
Everybody know you, Joe.
At J Hills. Free throw good. I'm sitting here trying to get free throw numbers together. So that's 12, 13. He is
20 points.
9 of 13 from the free throw line. 59-55. 4:08. Moving clock. Drive up. Pannone being very aggressive now when getting to the free throw line.
Number 3, Prather.
And this is what you want out of Pannone. You want him to force the situation. Use that athleticism so you can get to the free throw line and get the easy baskets with the clock stopped. Anytime you're trying to come back, you want to score with the clock stopped.
Pannone 1 of 2 at the free throw line. But the free throws racking up now in this 4th quarter for Norcross, and that's not by surprise now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are 4 of 5 from the free throw line in the 4th quarter alone, and Pannone makes both of his attempts. And look at the score. Look at the score. 59-57, a 2-point ball game, halfway gone, fourth quarter. Now here is Castle between the rings. Castle gives it off to Prather. Prather now at the top, back to Castle. He's got Pannone on him. He's going to pull a topside three. It's off the rim. Michael Pace. He was buried deep on the bench, has came in with a big rebound and a big steal. And Lamarion Jordan and one. Lamarion Jordan driving and scoring.
No.
They waved it off.
Charge.
They waved it off. Oh,
Take a look at the replay. Did he get position?
Come on, man. That's George Gert. No, that's a bad call. Bad call. I'm gonna sit on the other end of that one. Bad call.
I'm gonna sit on the other end of that one.
He was leaning back, man. You can't do that. Lamarion flying through there like a gazelle and finger roll that thing in. Got robbed. It's a good crew, though. I can tell him that. All right, 59-57, 3:30 to go. Oh, my God. What's going to happen in the next 3 minutes and 27 seconds? Castle. Here comes Whitlock. Whitlock, 16-footer. It is short. Rebound underneath. They fight for it. And Pannone is going to come away with it. Man, Pannone, what has he not done today? Pannone into the front court. Pannone now going to hand it off to Bilal. Bilal now has it between the rings. What is a set? No movement right now offensively. Pannone punting it out with 24 on the shot clock. Pannone swings it over to Jordan. Lifts a three. Hill of the rim, no. Castle on the glass. Man, this place right a pop had that went in. 3 minutes to go. Lead pass, up ahead, caught, corner, set, fire, three, come on! Jabez Jenkins is on absolute fire! His 5th triple of the ball game. The Newton Rams have a 5-point lead. Jabez, 5 threes, 18 points in the ball game, and he was sitting over there in the corner ready for it, camped out and dropped home a triple. They have shot the ball from beyond the arc very, very well in the second half.
I'm telling you, man, just the shooting that these guys have done from the outside. And one thing, they're not afraid to shoot. No one's afraid to shoot. They put it up and they can knock it down. To have a team like this, and I talk about this every time I talk about Newton basketball, they have 5 guys on any given night who can go for 20 points. Any given night, they have 5 guys who will give you 20. And, man, if you have that in high school, you got something special.
Well, I want to introduce you to Jabez Jenkins because, man, he did some good stuff in spots last year. He had an absolutely wonderful June at the live period, not just out there playing PE, but in the live period. And tonight, an 18-point effort, and he has canned 5 of those triples between Jabez Jenkins and Stephon Castle, along with MJ Whitlock. They are carrying the Newton Rams right now.
Man, I don't know what's more impressive, the dance battle between the cheerleaders on the sideline or the basketball game out here on the floor, man. I'm telling you, this crowd is excited and proud as fuck. The student section still hadn't sat down. Man, this is high school basketball. I love it.
Stephon Castle, the UConn commit, has 18. Jabez Jenkins has 18. And Marcus MJ Whitlock has 11. They're leading the way for the Newton Rams. Bilal Abdur-Rahman and Lamarion Jordan carrying the mail right now for the Norcross Blue Devils. 2:41, 5-point game. They got it down to 2. That's as close as they've been. Pannone now gives it to Jordan. Jordan to Bilal. Bilal going to put it on the floor. Left of the lane. Took the contact up and could not get it to go. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's just one of the strong parts about Rahman's game. Rahman, he gets to the free throw line. The way he penetrates, being a smaller guy, he can get to the hole, and he creates opportunities for him to score. Rahman's a scorer. I like Rahman's game, and I've been watching this kid for the past couple of years.
5 of 6 now, make it 6 of 7 from the free throw line. That one is good. Look at the score. It's a 4-point game, 2:31. Let the fouls go for you. Let's see. Newton has 1 to give, and Norcross has 3 to give. Free throw good. 62-59, 2.5, moving clock. The House of Blue. Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic right here on SUV TV. They spin it, Newton in possession. Here's Castle. Castle on the left side, gonna go baseline. Offensive foul, Stephon Castle. Pierre Pannone has not bowed down to the challenge of guarding him today, even though he's gotten a couple suspect calls, still up in his face, and now gets that call. Offensive foul and a turnover for Stephon Castle and the Newton Rams.
Once again, these are things that just won't be seen in the scorer's book.
Again.
But
Bond.
that's what he does, man. What I love about Mears Panone, he does everything for Newton. Everything you need him to do.
Bilal. 3. Ojokwu. Yes, it's tied. Toby Ojokwu for 3. And they caught him. They finally caught him. 62-62. 105 seconds to go.
Look at Jesse McMillan on the sideline getting his student body, telling everybody to stand up on their feet.
Castle to Whitlock. Foul called on Ojokwu. He didn't think so, but he did push him.
Jesse McMillan has turned into the head cheerleader for the Norcross program. He's on the sideline. He's more hyped than any of the students in this gym. He's telling everybody to get on their feet. I'm telling you, man, it's a big-time ball game, and we're barely in December. We're barely in December, and this is a big-time game. My goodness.
Wiping up the floor real good. Chris Jacobs of the Hawks-Naismith right there. He knows how important it is. Now substitution. Prather. Tim Prather's coming in. Who's going out? Neal goes out. Neal came in just for a spell. So it's Prather, Whitlock, Jenkins, Belcher. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. Or did I get all 5? I can't even count. Spin, drive, layup. Oh, man. Stephon Castle. Oh, he broke out the spin device. He hit the B button. 64-62. 80 seconds. Here's Jordan. Jordan now going to take it. Jordan going to hand it off. Bilal's got it. Bilal worked on by Whitlock. Here's Panone. Look at the clock. 70 seconds. The shot clock's got 18 on it. Here's Panone. Panone now. Ojokwu. Ojokwu looking below the foul line. Kick it back. Bilal left the 3. No. Rebound offensive. Panone in the paint. Goes up. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes off. Fight up in Lamarion Jordan. 64-64 and a timeout call. 51 and 5, 10 seconds.
Joe, I don't care who scored that basket. Jordan got the basket, but once again, it is that kid, Mears Panone. Every time you turn around, he is doing something to extend the play, to make things happen for Norcross. This kid dives on the floor. He gets rebounds. He dunks on people. He does it all. He even drives the bus on away games. That's what he does for this Norcross team. I love the way this kid plays. He's something special. You got to have one of him on every one of your teams. You need him on your squad.
He has 12 points in the game, but he probably has 15 impactful plays and winning plays. You take a look at the crowd here in the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic. Glad that you are with us wherever you are. The SUVTV.com. Joel Hilsman and Sylvester Williams. Glad that you are with us. All right, let's set it now. 64-64. Norcross, they've been behind all night. They haven't led since the first quarter. So it's 64-64, and they finally caught them. So 51 and 5, 10 seconds remaining. We take a look at our SUV TV instant replay. Castle spinning and finishing with the right hand. Panone was there on that one too. Let's check the 5 now. Jordan, Bilal, Samarion Bond, Panone, and Ojokwu. The 5 on the floor for the Norcross Blue Devils. Prather, Castle, Jenkins. Who am I missing? Belcher. There's the screen. Castle has it. Worked on by Panone. 41 seconds. Shot clock at 25 now, and they got fouls to give. Take it. Turning. Castle. Big boy basketball. Stephon Castle shining bright like a light all the way to Storrs, Connecticut.
No
now
shot
they're going to come out. Yeah, shot clock is gone now. 66-64. Norcross, they can shoot the 3. Newton better defend it. 18 seconds. Here's Panone. 15 seconds. They play pitch and catch. Panone on the right side, in the corner. Jordan goes baseline. They bothered him. They fouled him as he goes up in the air. I thought it was all Wilson Evo, but he's going to go to the free throw line. He was on the shot.
That's a great foul. That is a great foul. Putting the pressure on Jordan. He has to hit both of these free throws. And here's the thing. If he hits both of these free throws, you still got 10 seconds to come down the court and win the game. That's a great foul.
Newton with 3 timeouts. Norcross with 1. Lamarion Jordan, the University of Georgia commit. Yeah, that's how you get to Athens. You make your free throws. That one is good. He's got one more coming.
Here's the thing, though. Somebody has to box out Mears Panone if he misses his free throw.
That's true. But Lamarion Jordan, he's been in big-time games for the last 3 years. You just didn't get to see him. Free throw good. Guess what it is? 66-66. 10 and 1/10 second. Norcross out of timeouts. No timeouts remaining. Newton has 3 timeouts remaining.
You have a potential McDonald's All-American on the floor and Mr. Castle. Let him take it out. I mean, let him get it on the inbound. Let him walk it up the court and let him in the game.
He's got 9 points in this fourth quarter, 13 in the second half, and he's got 24 in the game, Stephon Castle.
Look at that dunk.
But Lamarion Jordan, you want to talk about major, massive now, 8, 10, 12. He's got 17 points, and he's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And look at the Newton cheerleaders. Uh-oh, did they just start something?
Did they start the flip battle?
They trying to, and ain't nobody from Norcross gonna answer them. Hold on now. Somebody gotta answer them. The basketball team's been answering each other all night. Nobody from Norcross. Wait, nope. We just doing cheers. I want to see flips, because I'm about to flip out over here, just like you. 66-66. Now notice, Norcross has a foul to give. They have a foul to give. They have 14 fouls. They have a foul to give.
And nobody's in foul trouble either.
66-66. Look, inbound, here's Castle. Castle with 8, with 7, with 6, with 5, with 4, with 3. You know what he's finna do. With 2, with 1 for the win.
Ooh.
Overtime.
Terrible last possession. I want him to get a little bit closer to the basket than to shoot that shot. That was a bad last shot. I need you to get a little bit closer to the basket. Do something. Advance off the dribble. If you do all this fancy dribbling out front, what does that mean if you're not going to the basket, doing all the fancy dribbling out front? Go to the basket at least if you're going to shoot the 3. Oh, Joe, that kills me, Joe.
Overtime, we got 4 fresh minutes of free basketball right here in the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic.
My goodness, Joe. Hey, have you not got your money's worth?
Norcross with a 22-point fourth quarter, their first 20-point quarter of the game, the first 20-point quarter from either team. Newton held to 12 points in that quarter. Norcross wins the fourth, 22-12, and forces overtime. Free basketball, free basketball, free basketball.
Free basketball, man. Hey, have you not got your money's worth if you're watching this thing on YouTube? If you're watching this thing on YouTube, say something. Let me know if you're getting your money's worth. This is free. This is free. SUV TV bringing you the best in basketball action, man. You gotta love it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, shout out to Palace Danbino, the sneaker god himself. He says he has to get to the rim, can't settle for the long jumper.
It's called overtime, and it's affectionately known as free basketball, and we are in it right now. Norcross and Newton. 32 minutes was not enough. I got nowhere to be. They can play all night. 66-66. Here's Pannone with it now. Norcross working right to left as you view it, all in the white. Pannone drives. No! Norcross just can't get the lead. Castle now in the front court. Castle took the bump. Castle turns. He lost it. It's on the floor. Lamarion Jordan picks it up. He gets it up ahead to Bilal. Bilal's got Bond with him. Bilal layup. They got the lead. They've got the lead for the very first time. And since I don't know when, let's see. The last time they led was the 5:34 mark of the first quarter. 5:34, that's the last time they had the lead. Here's Castle. Castle drives, lost it on the way up, and a foul call.
Yep, Ojoku got his hand in there.
You mentioned foul trouble. Bond has 4, Jordan has 3, Pannone has 3, Jabez Jenkins has 4, Prather has 3, Castle has 3, Whitlock has 3. There's all kind of foul trouble going on. Castle now at the free throw line. Castle shooting. Good. 67 for Newton, 68 for Norcross. Norcross leading right now again for the first time since the 5:34 mark. They led for 89 seconds in the whole game.
Hey, we appreciate you, Cole Productions. He says he came for the UConn commit, but he's staying for the announcers. We appreciate it.
Stephon Castle back at the free throw line. He is making an absolute living at the line. Free throw, short, that's legs. Pannone got the lead. Norcross in 30 seconds will have the lead for 2 minutes in the whole game. Here comes Pannone. Pannone now gives it on the back. There's Bond. Bond turning, Bond up and going to the free throw line, Samarion Bond. Bond, the big left-hander. Let's see, 1, 2 of 3 today from the free throw line. He's got 8 points in the contest. And now they technically gonna give him 10. I might have to change that out. Let's see. Yep, free throw, back iron, no good. Fatigue, energy, emotion, all of that stuff. When you're running thousands of suicides, this is why. 68-67. Bond at the free throw line again, the lefty. And they're taking time to wipe up the floor. This is gamesmanship. Free throw. Bond. Good. He split them. 69-67. Norcross has the lead, believe it or not. They've led now, let's see, 30 seconds. They've led about 2 minutes and 25 seconds in the whole ball game. They came back and caught them and then got overtime. Here's Whitlock on the drive. Whitlock jumper. It rolled off. Rebound back up. No. Tip. Fight for it. And Bond comes away with it. Samarion Bond in the front court. Bond going to go all the way. Bond. He blew the dunk. It's no good. Rebound, and they're going to say it hit the tape. It did. He tried to rip the goal down. He tried to make us go to the Ox Gym. 69-67. 2:24. All these people can't fit in the Ox Gym.
I tell you, it would have been a fight. This game had to go to the Ox Gym. Hey, well, you do have the big scoreboard. We couldn't get the camera to the Ox Gym in time.
Yeah, we could. Timeout call. Newton calls the timeout. They now have 3 remaining. Remember, you get 1 additional timeout in overtime, so Norcross got their timeout back. And Newton ended regulation with 3 of them. Here's a look at Bilal, who gave them the lead for the first time in an hour right there. Bilal Abdurrahman, he has had a fine effort. 12 points in his second half, 22 in the game.
I tell you, man, this Rockmon kid, I just love the transition he's made over here to Norcross, and he's made it seamlessly. We've always known he could score. It was never a question in our mind if he could score. But the thing was, what could he do when he plays with equal talent? That was a big question. And, man, he has been proving it so far in this early season. He has been proving he is a player.
Well, I caught it. So I've given Lamarion Jordan 2 points that the stats have given to Bond. So it's 2 points either way, somewhere between Bond and Jordan. But everything else added up. But let's see. Norcross has played 7 players. The gas tanks have got to be low. But guess what? They've got the lead. 69-67, 2:13. Overtime. Joel Hilsman and Sylvester Williams, glad that you're with us. Newton is inbounding now in possession of Whitlock. 20 on the shot clock. Almost a turnover. Foul call, and who is it on? Is that Pannone?
Nope. Ojokwu.
Ojokwu?
Norcross foul on number 5.
Okay, he can afford one.
That's his first one.
Second.
Oh, third. They're going to give him 3.
Third, okay. But it's the 1-and-1 now. So it's the 1-and-1. So Davin Neal, he came in and ran up and down the court 2 times and now sat down, but he's back in. And he's at the free throw line. Major, massive free throws, his first points of the whole day. Free throw good. 69-68, 2:08. Everybody in here, they were talking about the Norcross student section standing. Everybody in here is ready. Back iron, no. Bond on the glass. Look at the shot clock. The shot clock's not on. The clock's not on. The shot clock's not on. 2 minutes. The shot clock not on. They done stole 8 seconds. 10 seconds. The shot clock is not on. Pannone drives up with the right hand. Wow, what a blow right there. They've been sharp on it all night. 69-68. Pannone going to the free throw line. The shot clock. Go get some.
Now they did reset it to 25.
They did, but they lost 10 seconds. When he comes that, it's a 1-point game under 2 minutes. The math is a factor. We had one of the smartest schools in the country. Free throw, good. Pannone.
Into the game for Newton, number 10, Jabez Jenkins.
Jenkins into the ball game. Jabez, he's got 4 fouls, but he's got 18 points, and he has shot absolute fire from distance tonight. Free throw, no good. Rebound, no. Oh man, they're leaving points up there, 70-68. Now on the drive, Prather comes in, took contact, no. Prather, no. Pannone, he wanted the foul. You got to play through it. You got to play for the bucket. Pannone, Jordan, layup, no. Blocked from behind. Pannone had it taken away. Bilal didn't get it. Prather fought for it and got it back. Woo. 90 seconds.
Referees are letting them play.
Got to. Castle in and out dribble. Castle spinning. Castle to the hoop. Foul, Pannone. That'll be his 4th.
Norcross foul on number 3, near Pannone.
Coach Gibbons now is asking Prather. See, I get it. Prather wanted to go because they've been giving them those calls. But we talk about it all the time. If you go to score and you get the contact, you're playing through it. If you're going to play for the contact, you're not necessarily going to get it. That free throw is short from Castle, no good. He's missed 2 in a row.
This is the thing. You have to always think about scoring. If you're going to the basket, you have to want to score. You can't go just to play for the contact.
Castle split them. It's still a 1-point lead, though, for Norcross.
Free throws are killing Newton in the end of this game.
Yes, but both of them are missing in overtime.
Both teams are missing in overtime.
Because they're dog tired. 70-69. Look at the clock. See, the shot clock wasn't running. So now the game clock got to go back to 126, and the shot clock got to go back to 29.
My thing is, you talk about being dog tired. I'm one of these guys who believe these kids are 16, 17 years old. You don't get tired at 16 and 17 years old.
I understand, but the energy, the emotion of the game, and is playing it as hard as they are right now in this moment, they're dog tired, especially Norcross. Norcross has only played 7 people. 2 of them have only played 11 minutes. Everybody's going to be over 30 minutes. They're dog tired.
No such thing. No such thing in high school.
122. They put 3 seconds back on the game clock, and the shot clock stays at 25. Side out of bounds, looking in the Bond. Bond now to Bilal. He hadn't did anything in a minute. You might want to guard him. Here comes Ojokwu. Ojokwu now has it. Norcross, they do this every year. You think they not going to beat you, and you get beat by them. Here it is, jab stepping Pannone. Pannone, they've got the lead.
Shot clock still isn't on.
It's not. You're right. Take it. Bilal drives. Bond jump stopping. Contact. Could not get it to go. Rebound ripped off of the glass. The shot clock broke. It's broke. I don't know why they didn't use the bunny batteries. Take it now and give it in the middle of the lane. 48 seconds. Here's Castle. Castle one way and the other. Working on Bond. Dropped it off inside. Belcher had it rejected. Castle goes up. Can't get it to go. Castle goes back up. Good! Stephon Castle. Whoever wins this game gonna have the heart of a lion. 71-70. The shot clock don't matter now. 34 and 17 seconds. What a play inside. Woo. Multiple shots. Good offensive rebound. Good put back there. Storrs, Connecticut. That's his new address this time next year.
The Fighting Ray Allens will be happy to have this kid, in Connecticut. I am telling you. My goodness. Now here it is. 1-point ball game. Norcross down by 1. A lot of players do a lot of good things. They put 2 seconds back on the clock.
I was just about to say they reset the clock to 36. The shot clock's at 35. Mm-hmm. Now, this is why it's important. Because if I'm Newton, I don't have to foul.
Nope.
I do not have to foul, and then you don't want to foul late in the clock.
Ooh.
Norcross 1 timeout remaining. Who this timeout should have been charged to Newton. Did they charge it to Newton? All right. 71-70. Georgia 7A. This is December. You know how far we got to go to March? This just December.
It is just December. We got a long way to go and a lot of basketball action to play.
Pannone, Jordan, the same five out there for Norcross. You know who they are. Here comes Pannone across the timeline now. Castle will pick him up. They didn't turn the shot clock on. Well, it's at the end of the game now. Drive, corner, three, Yahtzee! Lamarion Jordan, a big-time three. 73-71. It's still a two-point game. Here is Castle. Castle comes out, gets the screen. Castle hesitates. Castle lifts a three. Short, air ball, out of bounds. Off of Norcross, no. Terrible. It's a live ball. Ball game. The Norcross Blue Devils, they trailed all night. They come from behind and win in overtime. Lamarion Jordan, the game-winning corner three ball.
Terrible. As much as I love Castle, as much as I've been watching this kid play since he was a sophomore, I love his game, but you cannot rely on that shot to win the game at the end of the game. You are the best player in the gym. You are one of the best players in the state. Take the ball to the hole. Go to the hole. Get the foul. Shoot the 2 free throws. Do not stay outside and dribble and shoot that three. And he did it 2 times. I hate it. I don't understand it. I will never figure it out. My goodness, that hurt. But what a game. What a game, Joe. What a game.
Lamarion Jordan, the game-winning corner three. He finishes with 20 points on the night. 15 in the second half in overtime. And Bilal Abdur Rahman, he finished with 22.
I tell you, look at him in the student section. Look at the basketball team in the student section. Yes, sir. Hey, it doesn't get any better than this, man. This is high school basketball, Joe. You have 2 heavyweights. You have 2 people who are probably going to be in the Final Four this year. Both of them think they have a great chance of winning the state championship, and they went toe for toe. They went toe to toe, everything for everything, answered every call you could answer, and now they took it into overtime, and it's a 2-point ball game. Joe, it doesn't get any better. Who is that in the comments? Millionaire Gotti says if Ja'Kai Newton was playing, it wouldn't have been close.
Don't matter.
He wasn't playing.
It don't matter.
He wasn't playing.
If was a
we would all be, you know what he said. There you go.
73-71. Lamarion Jordan with 20. Bilal Abdul Rahman with 22. Stephon Castle with 28. Jabez Jenkins with 18. That's how you cap the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic right here on SUV TV. We're going to break. We're throwing it. We staying here. Okay, that's it. All right, so thank you very much for joining us right here, the SUV TV, for our entire crew that's been with you all day. And for my partner the last 2 games, Sylvester Williams, I'm Joel Hilsman. We'll see you down the road right here, the SUVTV.com. Be safe, everybody.